Instead of buying liquid soap every week, what if I told you you can make your own at home? It's way cheaper, it is safer, and it is just as effective. Today, I'm going to be showing you how. Hi star, you're welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, you're highly welcome. Today I'll be showing us how you can make your liquid soap for your everyday use. Before we start, let me quickly share why making liquid soap at home is a smart choice. Number one, it saves you money. Imagine buying liquid soap every week when you can make at least 20 liters with 5,000 naira. You see, it saves you money. Number two, it is safer because you can control the ingredients you use. Number three, it is a useful life skill. So many persons, they learn how to make liquid soap and they start selling and they start making profits. Number four, one soap can be used for so many purposes. I use mine for cleaning, washing of plates, washing of my toilet and bathroom, washing of clothes, mopping the house. I mean, one soap for so many purposes.
So here is the ingredients used for making the liquid soap. I have mine labeled because that's what I told the shop owner. So you can actually tell them to label it from the chemical shop in the order of how you are going to make them. So they'll just number 1, 2, 3, 4, and just like that. So that's why you see the tape on it with the number. There's the Nitrosol, there's a Texapon, there's the Caustic soda, there's preservative, there's coloring, there's fragrance, there's something they call rice. It has a chemical name, but because of its shape, that's why they call it rice. Let's proceed to the practical.
All right, let's get started. So I have my stirring wood. You can use a plastic, and we'll be making 20 liters. So when you go to the store to buy the item, tell them you want item or the chemicals for 10 liters, and then you do times 2 when you are making it. So if you want to make 40 liters, you buy the chemicals for 20 liters. So I got the chemicals for 10 liters, and so I'm going to be making 20 liters. So right here is in the bowl, I already put 10 liters of water, and in another separate bucket I put another 10 liters of water for mixing of the chemicals. That's how I hope to achieve my 20 liters of liquid soap. So let's get started. The first item we're going to be putting is our Nitrosol. As you put, you stir to avoid clumps. You just keep stirring.
So you have to keep stirring. You have to stir to avoid lumps. So the next one, in the bucket to add water, and then we're going to mix our caustic soda. You want to be careful because sometimes it gets hot. I mean, it's chemical, so you just have to be careful while mixing it. So we mix it in a separate bucket, and then we stir and we add to the mixture. Yet again, we keep stirring and stirring, like I said, as if your life depends on it. So in another bucket, we are going to mix our S.T.P.P. It's a scientific name. Don't go and bite my tongue. Sodium tri polyphosphate, something like that, aka rice. We call it rice because it kind of have the shape of rice. So we'll mix it in a bucket till it dissolves. We just stir, and then we add our caustic soda to it, and then after stirring and stirring and stirring, we add it gently to the mixture while also stirring. Like I said, you keep stirring as if your life again depends on it. So afterwards, in another separate bowl or bucket, you add your sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is the main cleaning agent here. And then afterwards, we're going to add a Texapon. Texapon is a white substance that look like a camel. Not really white. It's kind of transparent though. Sulfuric is the kind of black gray one. So we mix it together, we stir, and then we add to our mixture. Please be careful with it too, because it is chemical. You see the way I was washing my hand, doing as if something is burning me. It's because of the chemical. Preferably you can wear a hand glove. You can also ensure that you make yours in an open space, let's say outside at the corridor or the balcony, or where there's enough ventilation, because I was almost choking here. I usually used to make it outside, but because I was filming today, I had to make it indoors, and the chemical it nearly choked me. So next we're going to add our foaming agent. This is another extra foaming agent. It just gives the soap that's I don't even know the word to use, but it just makes the soap more foamy. If there's any word like that, you can see I've added it and everything is just extra foamy. So again, you stir. At this junction, you need manpower. Like if you don't have power, you need to borrow power. You need to keep stirring, because at this point the mixture is thick, so you have to keep stirring to avoid lumps. And you go in with your preservative. So I'm going to add the preservative. After the preservative, you add your fragrance, and then you add color. But for the color, because it's powdered, you have to mix with water before turning in the mixture, and then you mix thoroughly. As you can see now, the soap is all foamy, so I had to use a baler to kind of filter the foam at the top and put in a bucket. And then before I cover my soap, I usually leave it for a couple of hours, let's say 8 hours, but for me, most at times I leave it till the next day. But guys, the foam sieve I removed and put in the bucket, I used it that same day for washing, and I bet you it was foamy. The angle at which I placed my camera and the distance is so not giving justice to the thickness of this soap. Guys, this soap is thick. So this is how I make my homemade liquid soap. I hope you'll be able to replicate yours after watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.